And we're
Mama
back
no.
for part 3 here.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. So
We're back.
you've had a astral, a physical, and an in-depth physical reconnaissance of the Rumetal AG facility. You still have about 5 or 6 days before meeting with the Johnson to get the next piece of the run, because he has a specially crafted file for you. What else would you like to do?
Well, other than seeing what we actually have to do for the data, I'm not sure that there's anything else we really do need to do. Because this whole stealing the anti-aircraft weapon, that's just a huge distraction. The real job is that data chip. So whatever we do has to fall upon, or fall after, presumably, the actual doings of the data. So if we can go in as some high-ranking military officers, well then great. But if that's going to not work, we need to make that anti-aircraft gun be as conspicuous as possible.
Out of character real quick. Do we know anything about what's to be on the data, or if it just needs to be inserted into their ship?
All we know is that we're doing a data exchange, and stealing that anti-aircraft gun is the job.
Yep.
Okay. I was thinking something shady we could do, but if stop Rob before if this sounds unplausible, but like an auto executable that if we were to leave a data chip somewhere and they were to pick up and put into their thing as like what asshole left this here as part of the investigation after the stolen stuff.
That is a great idea, and from a Black Hat perspective, I fucking love the Detrius USB style of getting in. However, I'm not sure that that's guaranteed enough for us to use it for the run execution.
I believe there's also mention that we have a month.
Yes, we do have a month of time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And since I wasn't here and I'm a failure because of work, does the data insertion have to be within a certain timeline of the thievery?
It does not.
Okay.
We're
So
loosey-goosey.
theoretically, we could steal the thing, attempt the auto-executable to see if that works. And if not, we still have, say, 2 weeks to make good on that part.
Well, once we steal the aircraft gun, that's going to be it for them doing anything for a long time. Because they're going to lock down their security real fucking tight. They might even stop doing business for a week or two while they're investigating.
Yep. We should do both at the same time.
Preferably do the data before the
Mhm.
All right, then. Follow me if this doesn't seem crazy, right? We steal 2 things.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about? You're fucking out of your mind.
No, this is the exact sort of thing that I did on the bank job, so continue.
So we steal the target vehicle, and we steal a second vehicle, upload the thing we are trying to implant. Rather than use a random data chip, we will use one of their own vehicles, because they're going to hook that shit back up and diagnostics the fuck out of it. And in the process, upload our code.
Again, it's a good idea, but we don't know exactly what the Johnson wants us to do with the data as of yet. Like, is it a phage? Is it some phage code, something that you can't use a delivery vehicle on, stuff like that? We need to know what kind of payload we're using. Phage code basically destroys anything it gets in contact with.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, like, we don't know what our payload's going to be, so I guess we're kind of figuring out what we want to do for the anti-aircraft weapon for the next week, and doing prep and research on that.
So I will also say that if you wanted to call your fixer, he would probably be able to give you more information on that. Like, he won't have the exact things with it, but he probably has a general enough idea of what to do with what Johnson wants with the code, that you can have that plan in place by the time you actually get the handoff from the Johnson himself.
Okay. Thank you for that free common sense.
Yes. Somebody has common sense around here somewhere.
It's me.
See? I told you. So, would you
Nice.
like to speak with the Johnson, then? Or the fixer, as the case may be?
Yes, I would.
Okay. So, you give George a call, and after a few minutes of pleasantries, he requests you get down to business and let him know what you need.
Oh, one last question. Does it have to be a specific or just any anti-aircraft gun?
Do they have multiple?
They have
There's
3 of them.
there will be specifics, yeah.
Shit.
Well, George, we've already got the preliminary reconnaissance and plans out of the way. The only thing that's really keeping us from moving forward is what exactly that data that you were talking about entails, what kind of delivery payload we're going to be using, what actually needs to get done.
All right. What is actually on his data chip, I'm not entirely sure. You will know that before I do. But from what he has told me, they are looking to get this data onto either their security or R&D server, and it will propagate to the proper areas itself. So it's basically like one of these little bash jobbies. You put it in a thing, and then when the node that it's in is accessed, it will use that as its go code.
Well, good to know. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you very much, George.
Yeah, not a problem.
Before we hang up, though, as Daymare will turn the call to the rest of the group, does anybody have any questions?
No? Nope.
Nope.
Thank you very much, George. I appreciate it.
We will talk back to you later.
Yep. Hang up the call. And with that, well, I believe Project Red Herring is a go.
Oh, it's a project named Cool.
Project Red Herring. That's exciting.
Yes. So we need to have a look. Ash, was there anything particularly interesting that you saw other than that minigun?
You know, they had lots of physical security. They were using an older RFID chip. It seemed like where they were probably keeping the weapon was they had 2 different firing ranges, a main one, and then they had like a second, more sort of secret firing range. Not really secret, but nah, they wouldn't just let any riffraff in there. So it seems like something that, God damn it, I still think it's a crystal. It seems like something that Crystal could do. Just smile on his face, just look.
Out of character aside here, Sarah is never going to disabuse you of that notion. She thinks it's hilarious.
Oh no. I hope it stays like this forever. I hope nothing ever changes.
Sorry, what were you wanting Zero to do again?
I was
I'm
saying Zero
literally
could hack the
dozing off.
doors.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yes.
okay. I said Zero could hack those doors.
Yes, Zero could absolutely do that. Did you want it done now?
No, he just asked me what I saw.
Oh.
And I'm assuming I relayed all the information that I saw
Yes.
to the team.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Well, Zero, would you be able to have a look and see what you would actually be going up against if we were to go that route?
Absolutely.
Well, all right.
May get this matrix perception down. Wow, that's some Lavin level success right there.
Are you
You know what?
comfortable with Lavin?
I'm not comfortable. I'm going to re-roll failures because I can do that.
Okay.
Because your abusive AI rules.
Yes. Yes.
This is why they're not.
I was being nice.
All right. 8 successes on Matrix Perception.
Mhm.
First of all, you absolutely see the host. What would you like
Yes.
to know about that host?
What is the rating of the host?
That is a rating 6 host.
Okay. What is its firewall?
Its firewall is 9.
It's 15. Okay. What was its last action?
Its last action was to switch sleeves and data processing.
Okay. Odd. What programs are running?
It has Patrol IC running.
Mhm.
It also has a data archiving utility running.
All right. I will confer to the group. It does not seem anything that will be beyond our ability to handle. However, this will be a very difficult system for us to hack. It can be done, though.
I believe in you.
Crickets.
I know, right?
I believe in you.
I'd prefer to not risk it if we can help it.
I'm in class, so my phone is off because I'm a good student.
That is a lie, Rob. I need you to roll your
You're
con dice.
Supposed to be here. Skip school.
Look, I'm only doing this so I can go to school.
Melody is in trouble because she missed like classes for a couple days until she had a talking to from her financial advisor. So
Yeah,
that's about
because I was afraid that every time my phone rang, it was the police coming looking for me because I robbed a bank. I did what any sane person would do. I hid in my dorm room and locked the door.
Okay. I disbelieve the illusion, but okay, we'll go with that. So there is the information you've got so far. Zero, if you have any other questions, you did get 8 successes on that, so I don't know what else you would want to know.
Yeah, I think that's all I really need to know.
Okay.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of like really major matrix questions other than what's its ratings.
I will also say, since you do have so many successes, that you would be able to see slaved devices to that host.
Oh, well, what kind of slave devices? I imagine it's like a whole lot, but
The
know,
notable
cameras,
ones is yeah, you see
motion sensors.
cameras, sensors, weapons slaved to that host. You do also note that there are a variety of comlinks, and
Okay, those weapons. What kind of like security do they have?
so the weapons that are slaved to that host are mostly the stuff that's walking around. So assault rifles, MMGs, anti-material rifles. There are also several vehicle-mounted weapons, both in the test bay and the quote-unquote secret firing range.
Mhm.
I am not certain that Zero would know what some of them are.
No, they're designated firearms.
Right.
So it's like large firearm, heavy, small firearm. Yeah.
Yes, there are some things. There's one thing called the liquidator.
Great.
That is its device designation. You will also see that there
Makes-
are a large number
it makes
of
fruit
comlinks,
juice.
and the comlinks aren't necessarily all on corporate property.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll let them know there are several firearms of varying sizes, several comm links. I should be able to disrupt those. Should not be a problem when we start the physical aspects of this job.
What about the hosts themselves?
The host itself is significant but not insurmountable.
But only the one. Is that correct?
As far as I can tell, yes.
With 8 successes, you can tell that there is only one. So it is combining its R&D and security duties onto one server.
I'm proud of him. All right. So yeah. Yay.
Good to know. So, what is this liquidator thing that you're showing here?
It is a firearm.
I with a name like liquidator, though, I'm a bit concerned as to what it actually does. Might want to make that our red herring target.
Confirmed. I'll also show him this other one. Here's another funny name on this one. This is Gigantor.
I'm expecting a fucking howitzer as I look at it.
Here's another. This one is designated Pee-wee.
Yeah, so Gigantor looks to be a large assault rifle chambered in 50 caliber Beowulf, and Pee-wee looks to be a flak 88 mounted on a truck bed.
Peewee, yes. Okay. Good. Okay.
I'm ready.
Well, so how do we plan on getting the vehicles out of there? Or getting anything out of there? What is the main plan? We were talking about going in as some sort of higher ups within their company. How would you
I can
plan on doing
drive.
that? We're gonna need somebody to drive.
Coffee. I need more coffee, clearly, because if I'm still sounding like this, yeah.
We have a driver, but how are we going to claim to be someone higher up on their thing? As Damer will look around dubiously to everybody.
A fantastic question.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear me?
No.
Yes.
Okay,
I do.
good. I was having some problems with Skype. So, Mal will just sent over a text message as she gets out of class and is going off to her next class. Like, why don't we just make it so that they don't keep the cars in there?
What exactly do you mean?
Oh, it was like an underground, like parking garage, right?
No, it was an attached, essentially, vehicle hangar. It's about 3 stories tall, very open. It's got several bays inside. The other things that Ash would have seen on her astral jaunt would be a conveyor to move pieces from inside the research facility out to the vehicles where they could be mounted or dismounted, as the case may be.
Cool. I knew something.
Bay doors open up towards the harbor so they could drive into the water if need be.
It's like, well, back, well, I guess it was during the Ghost Dance when they had all of those earthquakes and all that other kind of mess going on. Like, there was, and she's going to send a message to like a news report where there was a bunch of these cars in a private collection that there was a sinkhole and all of the cars got wrecked and fell inside. So if there was a reason that they weren't able to keep things inside where they have them, they would have to move them out somewhere. So maybe, I don't know, water main breaks or part of the
Or
ground
an irate
collapse.
earth spirit.
I'm thinking undermining with the spirit might be the best way to do that. As the AR eyes look directly at Melody. You think you can do that, love?
No. I don't know spirits.
You sure about that?
There's just a brr questions. Like, if there was a digital representation of an eyebrow being raised, that would be.
There probably is. There has to be.
I'm sure there's an emoji.
Yeah, there's an emoji for everything. It's 2078.
At the worst, it would
Emoji
be
for it
a
now.
selfie with just the eyebrow raise, and then this Rob checks his spirits that he would be able to summon if he had summoning. Man, I don't have access to Earth spirits. I apologize.
Oh, sorry. I was pretending.
Glad I'm
that
not
I-
the only one that one gets to. It like blows my eardrums out with my whistles.
Sorry. My bad.
Ash?
Yeah, me? Yeah. You said it over
What-
D&I, right? I don't know what we were talking about yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It-
What do you want me to do?
Would you be able to summon a spirit of earth or water to undermine the facility?
Yes, I love spirit things. Let's do it. What do you want it to? What do you want it to do?
I want you to undermine it so that there's danger of a sinkhole opening under their building.
All right. Is that a wait? Is that a specific one?
That,
It would-
you know that is something you could ask a spirit that you summoned and or bound to do, and it would expend
Oh.
a service in doing so.
Sweet. I didn't know that. It's cool. Alright. So I'll do it before we go out then? Do you want me to just make those rolls now?
Let's do it now. We want
Let's do it
to
now.
we want to compromise them so that it's normal for them to have that compromise before we actually make any moves.
Let's do it. You just want it to have the ability to do it, not actually do it, right?
No, I want you to do it.
Oh, you want me to let's do it.
Yes.
Alright, let's see what we want to do here. Spellcasting. Something. I only need for it to be a 4, right? To get one?
I'm not sure what you're asking, but
The level or whatever you call it of the spirit, the force. Yes.
Higher the force, the better. But you can only summon up to your magic times 2 in force, and if you go over your
let's
magic,
not
it's
do
going to
that.
be physical drain, which is
Yeah,
not
let's not do
optimal.
that. Yeah, let's not do that. I feel like 4 is fine. I remember it's 1 service over. I only need to do 1 thing, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
What type of spirit are you going to summon?
Plant.
A plant spirit. Okay.
I love plants.
What force are you going to summon it?
4.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me your summoning plus magic.
Let's do it.
I believe.
When did I do my jaunt over to the thing? Has it been a nighttime yet? Have I slept?
It's been a day since, so you have slept.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
That should be good. Should be.
And this is a force 4, so I roll this many dice to resist. Okay. And I need you to roll your drain. I believe the minimum is.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So,
Okay.
stay. Okay.
So,
Stay.
Ash, you are able to summon a plant spirit at force 4 with 4 services. That
Does a
so you can do the thing.
does a high five cost a service?
It does not.
All right, I'm gonna high five him
All right.
because he's great.
it high fives you back with a plant tentacle. in your brain.
And then I'm gonna tell him what Daymare told me he needs to do. And I shouldn't need to bind him, right? Because you're just gonna go do it.
Right.
Sweet.
And
He's my best friend.
looks at you and then looks ostensibly at the building. It says to you in the language of spirits and plants that it will be happy to do this thing, and
Yes.
it vanishes off of the astral as it starts utilizing one of those plant growth powers in order to create a bunch of tree roots underneath the hangar facility that start punching through the concrete and causing massive structural instability.
Cool. Thumbs up.
If you could roll me your stealth plus magic,
Oh, okay. That roll again. Let's see.
and do recall that when you summon a spirit, it shares your astral signature
Yeah,
when it does things,
I do.
like undermining.
Yeah. Yeah, where? Well, I'm gonna edge that. So I don't get caught. Alright, I have to stick with it.
That's,
Yes.
that's a lot of ones. My goodness.
Is that edge roll, can it glitch as well?
Edge roll cannot glitch.
Alright.
Okay. So
I'll have to deal with 3.
after about an hour, you get an astral sense of a warm fuzzy of a job well done,
Yeah.
and that
Mental high five.
yeah, that warm fuzzy starts getting warmer and warmer as it turns to, oh hey,
Okay.
I'm a plant spirit that may be on fire.
That's not good. Wait, why am I laughing? Knowing this, I don't it just goes away after it does its thing, right?
It will return to you after the thing is done, and you notice it is indeed on fire.
Oh my god. Okay.
It is giving you a
someone else.
plaintive look. It would like to go home now.
Okay. Bye. I'm sorry.
Okay. Gratefully, it fades back to its home plane, although the fire seems to stay.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and put it out. I don't have any magical things to do that.
Okay. Are you busy scrubbing your astral signature then?
Yes, please.
Maybe finding a different place to be for a while?
That would be a good idea.
Okay. You are able to do these things, and you skedaddle as the fire coalesces into Steve, the fire spirit, who says, "Remain calm!" as you are scarpering while scrubbing your astral signature. Wherever you were, I don't think you're getting the deposit on that room back.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the facility, the vehicles are being moved outside with all due haste, as there's severe structural damage to the hangar now. So that all being done, what would you like to do next?
Well, now that that's done, we give them a day to set up new SOPs that we observe and see what their TTPs are.
Okay.
Whatever that
That was a lot of TLAs.
Yeah, what is that?
So we
And a whole lot of WTF.
So we let them establish new standard operating procedures for the new situation they're in, and we observe to figure out what their tactics, techniques, and procedures are now that everything is outside of the vehicle hangar.
Okay. So, you give them a day, and then I'm going to assume you're going to do the stinky fisherman dance again.
Yep, call me
Okay.
Bob the Fisherman.
All right. Seamus the fishmonger. Go ahead and give me a visual perception check. Five successes. All right. So, with the same number of successes this time as you had last time, you are able to observe while you are fishmongering and you see that the number of guards looks to have doubled. Within 24 hours, they have added another 3 squads to the physical security plan. And 5 successes on Seamus and Wandering. Okay. The teams are all similarly equipped. You can see that there is what looks to be a mass of boulders and dirt that is ambulatory and following one of the squads closely as it does a perimeter patrol. There looks to be a squad situated on the roof at all times, and it looks like all of them have sniper rifles or anti-material rifles. And the guard shacks that formerly had maybe 1 uniformed guard, if any, are now staffed with a full squad of guards with automatic weapons. And then there are 2 squads that are patrolling the grounds and the roof, as the case may be. And the vehicles are basically kept in the open, about halfway between the buildings and the docks.
Okay. Well, looks like we kicked the hornet's nest right and good. Now,
Victory.
need a way in. As Damer begins to become lost in thought as he returns to the shore.
To be a fishmonger.
No. Never a fishmonger.
No.
Fishy, fishy.
All right.
Okay, folks. Officially dozed off. It's
Yeah.
my limit. I'm sorry.
I think at this point we'll go ahead and call it. I think we got plenty
I'm
of people
sorry.
who are plenty tired. This is a good stopping point. We can meet up again next time with the meeting with the Johnson. Get the last.
I will
of the
definitely
things
take a nap.
and do the execution then. Well, everybody, thank you for playing. Folks who are listening in, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like us, subscribe, do all those things that make Pretentious Name 01 the awesomest Shadowrun podcaster on the YouTubes. And
He's such a pretentious douche.
I know.
He really is.
But
Bye, folks.
yep. Good night, everybody. May all your hits be crits.